Hello everyone, and welcome back. Got a lot of things going on at the farmhouse this week. I just ordered a dumpster. They haven't called me back to tell me when it's going to be here or what the availability is right now. I ordered one up. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up around here. I'm just kind of waiting till, we had like a week where there was nothing going on. And now that the mud bugging at the tent is finished, it's time to get moving. Today, for part of the day, I am going to start putting the insulation again underneath the guest house. I just dread doing it. You're on your back, and it's high enough up so you got to reach, and I don't know. You know what it's like working underneath your car? Your neck gets sore and everything. I'm going to get started on that. Brandon is sanding the walls in that back studio area. We're going to get that done so we can get some paint on the walls. And I also want to get out here and cut some more wood. I might do some of that later this afternoon, we'll see. I had another load of wood ordered, or it's still ordered. They were going to bring me out 12 cord, but cut into 30-inch pieces. Cost me a little more money, but to me that was well worth it. And now the guy won't get back to me, so I want to get this cut up because I might have to just order another 12 cord and get that all cut up myself. So I need to get moving on that. Not sure if I can really film under here, but you know where I'll be. It's gonna suck. Just was in and cooked up a few burgers and a couple of brats and we had lunch. Now I'm going to get underneath there and do some more insulation. I'm getting there. I had to go up and get more staples. Don't know how much more I'm going to get to do today. I just heard Melissa drive by in the buggy, and her and I were going to go out and get chunky, a little bit of exercise. You know what? It sucks doing this. Not nearly as bad as it was when it was 0, 10 below, whatever it was when I did it in the wintertime. 20 above even. This really isn't all that bad. Just a little hard on the body. Come on! Just walk! Just checking my EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. I've had it on the solar panels for, well, almost 2 days. But the first time, it's so weird because I didn't see the thing that said which side to put toward the sun. So for a while I had the wrong sides toward the sun. The weird thing is when you flip it around, it really doesn't change all that much, and then we had some clouds, and then it blew over one time, but now it's only a 16 input, but the sun is just starting to go below the trees. It's charging it though. I will come back out tomorrow and work some more on the insulation. I might be able to finish it up if I don't have anything else that comes up that I have to do. It's supposed to be quite warm, or getting warmer tomorrow than it was today. Brandon got most of it sanded and the ceiling swept. Still some stuff to do. This wall hasn't been touched yet, but there's stuff there, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in this one, so this wall has to be done also. But yeah, we're getting there. I have some metal panels out. Well, they're out back. I don't know if I already talked about this, but I want to get those thrown up too. After I get that insulation done down below, and one of the other things I want to get done is I want to get the machine out here and blow the insulation into the ceiling area on the guest house. And I think I want to come out here and blow some in here too. The only thing I have to do though is figure out what I'm going to do about ventilation. Because you got to have air going up, and I don't know how they have it on the outside. I guess we should go take a look. They have a vent strip right there, so air from in here can go up and go through, and I would rather that it didn't. You know, I'm not running a cabinet shop here, so actually that would have been done for when it was a barn. So, you know, they didn't care much then. Just get the smell of the cows out of here. I put that deer block out. I think we bought that 3 years ago, and they made it illegal. 3 years has passed, so now we can legally feed the deer again. I've seen deer. Well, I filmed the one that was out here. I don't know if that was this video or the one before. Last night there was 3 of them out here eating in the field, so I'm gonna put the block there. We'll see who comes around. We have some corn and stuff, so start feeding them and getting some pictures and video. I decided to come back out here this morning. It's actually already 11 o'clock, but continue on with this insulation job. all the full pieces are in. Now I just have to cut for going down that middle stretch. I think I'll run in and have some lunch and then come out and do that. It ended up being a long day, but I got the whole thing done. And then I went through for right now, and where all the seams were, I put about a 10-inch strip of cardboard across them, stapled that up. I got the question because I posted a picture of this on the community Facebook, and they're wondering if we're going to put anything underneath here, you know, plywood, or somebody said to bubble wrap like somebody on that lives down south does, and it's like, I've said it before, bubble wrap is fine if you're in the south, but up here, it's really not going to do a whole lot. 30 below is 30 below. But I'm not going to, I eventually will put something up there, but not yet. We're going to go through this winter. I want to see how cold that floor is. Because remember, eventually I'm also going to skirt the whole entire thing. So it'll all be skirted with green plywood. And I want to see how cold this floor is this year. And then I'll figure out if I have to come underneath here and put 3/4 or 1.5 inch styrofoam and then maybe some plywood under it. I'm just not sure. I know that was a cold floor last year when there was no insulation, so I'll be able to tell the difference this year. And the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, that thing was, I don't know what it was at, 74, some in the 70s earlier, and we had really good sun today. Took that solar panel and just popped it down flat when that sun was up there, and I don't think it took an hour for it to charge the rest. It's amazing what good sun versus hazy sun or clouds, how that affects the way the solar panel charges it. And I mean, I guess if I would have just thought about it, I'd have known, but I never thought about it before. You know, you figure you can get a suntan or get sunburned on a cloudy day. You'd think that you also can still get some solar power, but you really don't get much of anything. But yeah, it charged it right up real fast, so that was really nice. I'm going to bring this in and put it in the fish house camper now that it's charged up. But it was a weird feeling afterwards too, thinking, okay, I just charged that battery up for free using the solar power, which totally not free when you think about buying everything, but you know what I mean. It's just kind of a weird feeling. Put that deer block out yesterday, but nothing has come up to it yet. Good morning, everybody. It's going to be hot over the next 4 days, probably 4 or 5 days, but I still have this wood to cut, so I thought I'd come out this morning and, I don't know, cut a tank full of it. Not all that much left to cut here out of this pile, but it still all needs to get cut. I'm gonna go in and have some lunch. The chainsaw just ran out of gas. That's the second tank. Here it's 11:45, so I'm getting there. I'm done with the chainsaw for today. I might come out a little bit later, fill up the splitter with gas because it ran out. Split these right here, but that's all I'm going to do with the chainsaw. It didn't show any chance of rain tonight, but them clouds look like rain clouds. I just burned through one more tank of gas. I think that one was the biggest one that was in this pile. I prefer them when they're 6 to 8 inches. But the ones when they get above that, like 10 or 12, instead of cutting them into 4 pieces, I've been cutting them into 5 or even 6 on the real big ones, because I'd rather throw in 2 logs that are not quite as heavy as one great big huge log. I was going to split some more, but it's a little bit after 7. I think I'm just going to call it a day. I really thought it was going to rain, but those clouds are just missing us. Pretend I don't see any blackberries. There's one.
There's really not many.
There's a few.
And they're tiny.
Yeah, I mean there's a few in there, but not enough to.
They're small and they're drying.
It's okay. We got a lot of blackberries this year.
Good.
A couple nice ones there.
Those are all tiny.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much got everything out of here.
Yeah. I didn't film much today. I worked this morning, got home around 2:30. And now Melissa and I come out here and pick more green peppers and more tomatoes. And all you guys really see are the little tomatoes because we picked those last. We're getting some big ones too. And then we were cutting up the green peppers, getting them double bagged and put into the freezer. We just cut them up into like 1/2-inch chunks. And then we took a buggy ride around. The deer have started eating off that block. I haven't seen them out there yet, but the corners are chewed off of it. And we're just getting everything ready. We got a grocery load hauled in because tomorrow I think is going to be like 87 degrees, close to 90. And the 3 days after that are going to be in the 90s. And we've only had one day this summer that hit 90 degrees. So it's going to be hot. Tomorrow Melissa's making fajitas for lunch. What else was on the schedule? We got a big pork roast that I'm going to smoke. Well, there's one more thing. Oh, BLTs one day. 3-day weekend. Good morning, everybody. I was inside and Melissa got up, so I decided to vacuum the bedroom, and she told me to chill out. She goes, "It's way too early for this. Sit down and watch TV." I said, "I'm going to go out and cut 1 tank of gas of wood because it's supposed to get to 90 today. Be too hot this afternoon, but I can probably get 1 tank in this morning." We were going to have fajitas today, but now she's going to make BLTs. This blade is still pretty good, the chain, but I'm just going to touch it a little bit. I haven't really hit anything hard, but I've been cutting quite a bit with it. I decided to go, I had to mix up another 2 gallons of chainsaw fuel, and I filled it back up. I'm going to cut for a little bit more here. Well, thankfully it ran out of gas. I'm done for now. I don't think that pile got any smaller. Doesn't look like it to me. Today after lunch, we hung out inside for a while and then ended up going out to the camper. I had the air conditioner on in there and it was nice and cool. It was a hot day today. Tomorrow's going to even be hotter. And tomorrow I'm going to smoke a pork roast, about an 8-pound one, and I'm going to do the real smoke. I'm going to offset it. So that's going to take around 16 hours. So Melissa's either going to make eggs, like an egg meal for lunch, or fajitas. And I'm going to put it in early. I want to get it in by 6 o'clock in the morning. So right now I'm getting all the spices ready and going to put the rub on the roast. And then tomorrow morning early we'll come out here and put it on. Well, that looks way better. Next Thursday the dumpster will come so I can get all the piles picked up. The roast is smoking right at 225. Melissa is in there making guacamole, and she needs a lime, and I'm supposed to get some chips. I just got back from the store. It's going to be a warm one. It's only 10:30 in the morning and it's already. That sun is beating down. "93 degrees right now. That's the hottest we've had it all summer. We got one of these above, like a fire pit that sticks off the ground, because in 2 weeks or whatever, when we go to the summer extravaganza, we know we can have fires, but I don't know if you can have them right on the ground, because everybody just camps. It's in a great big field. So, but we wanted to bring this up there. I want to see if I can find the directions to see how hard it's going to be to put together, because once I get a little shade here, it'll give me something to do. So I'm going to go inside. Not too bad. Let's see, smoking at about 230. Right now the meat, I had the thermometer in maybe 10 minutes ago and it's at almost 154. Once it gets around 160, I'll wrap it and shove it back in there. I know it's looking really good. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 98 degrees. Pork roast is sitting in there and it's just been hovering right at about 158 degrees. I got that project finished. I think that's going to work really nice. It looks nice too. 12 hours to get to 160. I just wrapped it. Now we'll just leave it there till it gets to 203, 205. And it'll be done. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I would have loved to show you what that roast looks like, but it's going to be a while. And it's time for me to take down the garbage can. Maybe I'll start the next one taking a look at that roast. It's hot and it's humid and the air is heavy. You probably can't see it through the camera, but just from the barbecue going, there's a layer of smoke running right there, just hanging in the air. It was over here and now it's kind of slowly shifted over this way. One of the only real like summer nights we've had. I will see you guys on the next video. Beauty, what are you doing? You like this heat? Reminds you when you were back down in Louisiana?